think my guess is that once travel returns, and the vaccine rollout is just amazing, from 0 to like thousands already, and pretty soon hundreds of thousands and millions. That doing this work that you've done now or during the last several months is really going to pay dividends in terms of forming strategy and engagement, and being able to because things will maybe be different once again 6-9 months time. The way people travel may be different. Maybe they'll be demanding different things. Even something as simple as some of the hotels you had in certain cities may no longer be fit for purpose, and all sorts of things will come up. But now having that strategic engagement will allow you to maybe change quicker and have better communications and all of that. So, like you said, there's going to be some hidden benefits out of having this time to work on the business, I think.
Yeah. And, there are benefits to your own travel program, right? I mean, our hotel program is going to become much more strategic. It obviously is probably going to shrink because we're not going to be traveling as much, at least for the next 2 years. And I think also just the whole concept that I think a lot of people, were thinking that having the vaccine was going to be the silver bullet, and we were all going to be able to kind of get vaccinated and get back out there, and after I've had, I sit on the TMAG, which is a travel managers advisory group to IATA. And after we were on a conversation the other day on a call, it became really apparent to me that, obviously the vaccine is a huge step in the right direction, but it's not a silver bullet. It's not going to be the answer to going back to travel, because countries are going to still want to see, proof that you've been vaccinated. We're still going to need testing. Now yesterday, I think one of the chief medical officers was saying, just because you're vaccinated doesn't mean you couldn't necessarily infect somebody who wasn't vaccinated. So I mean, there's a lot of complexity to this, even with the vaccine. There's still going to be a lot of complexity around travel. And one important thing that we're really going to have to start focusing on is some sort of digital health passport, right? You've seen some of the airlines have started talking about a common pass, right? IATA is working on the travel pass, but the industry needs to come up with a standardized, consistent digital innovation, right? That can become like this digital health certificate for us, so we can prove that we've been vaccinated, not only for COVID, but for other vaccines that you need when you travel as well, So, it's a really kind of uncharted and an exciting time within travel.
Well, that's one way to get people who are sort of resisting vaccination get on the list. If somehow you can tie it into the TSA pre-check thing, right? And so,
well, yesterday on the news they said, if you work for a privately owned company, your company can insist that you can't come to work unless you're vaccinated, or you can't travel for work unless you're vaccinated. So it'll be interesting to see how companies, what kind of approach they take with their employees going forward, if they're going to make this type of requirement,